Money. I got your attention, didn't I? So today I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. I'm going to teach you how to make money on this app. Since they've changed it on January 1, they don't care how viral you are. Let's get into it. Essentially, what has happened with Facebook is they developed something called the Content Monetization Program. Okay. At first, that was invite only to the bigger creators. They took away the steps called ads on Reels, things of that nature, right? They just grouped it all into one thing. We only got paid on that one thing, ad revenue, blah, 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 blah. Then what they did shortly after that is they said your Reels and your long form video content will now earn the exact same way. They're the same thing. So whenever you post a Reel, it's the same thing as posting a video, and whenever you post a video, vice versa. Now, in this video, I'm going to be completely transparent with what I made and how I made it this year. I feel like you guys deserve a little bit of transparency. If you're going to be able to do this, you need to know how to do this, what to expect when doing this, okay, in a realistic manner. To start this off, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now, short form is dead. Reels does not pay anymore. Now, I am going to go back and tell you something, okay? Reels was my bread and butter. My short form videos was where I made my money. Okay, that's how I made a living for my family for the last 2 years. Last year alone, I made $217,000+ from Reels. Now, before you go and get all sideways and stuff, none of that was your money. That is Facebook's money coming from ads from different companies. Okay, that's what pays me. So nothing came out of your pocket. All you did was watch the video. The CPM was so high, and for some people that don't know what a CPM is so many monies per 1,000 views. That's what you would get paid. My CPM was so high that on a 10 million view video, which I had plenty of, would pay a couple $1,000s. That was good. I just had a video go for over 10 million views, 220 some thousand likes, 20,000 shares, and it made under $700. They have changed the game. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend like it's 2018 again. Okay. What they're looking for is they are looking for text, statuses. Okay. They are looking for photos directly to Facebook. Okay. So from your phone natively to Facebook, not a screenshot, not a meme. Okay. They want something new and raw for their platform. Also going back to 2018, long form content is now king. They want whoever's putting out this content to make anywhere between 3 minutes and 8 minutes on a video. And we all know that's their way to keep up with YouTube. Now, I know you're asking yourself, how do we do it? Okay. 1, I can't tell you how to work your algorithm. Your algorithm is all of your own. Okay. I have nothing to do with that. But what I can tell you, post a couple long form videos. Okay. Make sure you don't go sideways on the topic. Stay on topic. 2, post a couple photos through the week. Post a couple statuses through the week. Okay. Your long form now is going to go anywhere between $2 and $8, sometimes higher per CPM per 1,000 views. So if you have, a 10 million video pop off at $2, at 10 million views, at a $2 minimum CPM, you're making 20 grand. Do you see what I mean now? That's where all your money is going to be made in Facebook now. Long form content, okay? Now, you can go over to YouTube, but if anybody that knows anything about content creation, YouTube is one of the hardest platforms to grow. Start here, okay? Now, for your Reels are still relevant. Still post your Reels, okay? Those are going to bring activity to your page, new followers to your page, and views to your page. Okay, that's how you're going to keep your profile alive, active. For whatever reason, I am part of a very heavy gatekeeping community. Okay, the big content creators don't want to tell you how to do this, and that's stupid. There's plenty out there for all of us to succeed. Okay, all you have to do, post every single day, 3 times a day. 365 days for the first year. Don't miss. The algorithm will not forget. What Facebook is looking at right now, this is what's going to throttle you if you're not careful, okay? Do not overpost. That's number one. Do not overpost, okay? Number two, unoriginal content will not be paid like normal original content, okay? You can't take other people's videos and then post them on your page and expect $1 billion. It's just not going to happen. It's not real. They've changed the game. They found out that people are doing that. These fan pages that are taking, let's say, my content, right? And they're taking my video, putting them into a video editor, taking off the watermark, and then putting them back on Facebook. They're being caught. There's a digital footprint now. I'm telling you all of this because Facebook didn't tell us directly. We had to figure it out through internet sites, talking amongst ourselves, ChatGPT. That's how we had to figure out. Because the last 90 days I was at 196 million views last 90 days, right? It has fallen 68 million views in that time. It was like a light switch. Short content is dead. They do not want to push Reels anymore. They don't care how viral a video is anymore. Let's go into soft brand mentioning, okay? That means that you are not directly tagging a brand. You are not necessarily saying the brand's name. You are not posting LINKS because that word is flagged, okay? Do not say, make sure to CLICK this LINK. They will flag you on that. They will not push that video. What you need to do is you need to be sitting here making your video just like I'm doing now and just going, hey, you know, ever since I started using this, man, it has been great. And then just make sure that the logo is visible. Now, I obviously didn't let that logo go through because I don't want to be partnered with them, right? But that's what you do. Man, this keyboard has been great. And then just show the keyboard. Make sure it's legible what you're using. That's all you do. That allows Facebook to know that you are a safe practice profile. So whenever you do start getting brand deals and sponsorships, you're a safe page. You're training the algorithm that you're a safe place to put product. Now, I know if you made it this far in the video, you're going, well, how do I even start doing this, dude? Okay. If you go into your settings, okay, you will be able to turn on professional mode. Google that, go to ChatGPT. If you have any amount of followers, you can do this, okay? Turn on professional mode. Go into your settings for your content. Make all of it public. Everything. If you don't want to show who you follow, you can take that down. You don't want to show personal information, don't post that. Everything else that you post or touch on this app needs to be put to public. Once you do that, you'll have something called a professional dashboard, and you'll be able to track everything. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? A lot of people bother me and bug me about, hey, will you teach me how to do this? Will you teach me how to do that? It is your job to save this video and put it up, okay? Save it. That way you can go back and reference it later. That way if you have any questions, you can, okay? But people ask me all the time, how long is this going to take? Man, I'm not making any money. I only made like $32, bro. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I cannot teach emotion. I cannot teach storytelling. I cannot teach you how to be a likable person. Okay, I also cannot teach you how to make content that people want to watch. It is all a trial and error situation. It took me almost 6 years to get the platform that I have. The biggest part with this is patience and consistency. We go back to that post 3 times a day, 365 days for the first year, and do not miss. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if there's a birthday. I don't care if it's your birthday. I don't care if it's New Year's, Christmas, your grandmother's birthday. I do not care. That's the name of the beast. Do not miss. Now, on the days that I do not feel like posting, I will repost one of my viral videos. You guys have seen me do it 1,000 times, right? Now, it doesn't make nearly what the original post did, but the algorithm still sees that I showed up, that I posted something. So you can go back, you can click Reels on your page, and it will bring up all your Reels. And you can just pick one, download it, okay? I use this. I use Snaptic. It takes watermarks out and stuff. I shouldn't be telling you that because, you know, that's a workaround. I'm not gatekeeping shit. Now, I've said all that to tell you this, Okay. Yes, I will still be posting shorts and reels and short content and this, that, and the other. Okay. But this is my introduction to long form. I will not be covering this subject again. Okay. I will not make another video about how to make money on Facebook. I gave you just about every single tool you need. And whatever I didn't answer for you, ChatGPT or Google can do most of that for you. Okay. Patience is going to be key. Consistency is so important. Just because your mom said you're funny doesn't make you funny. Okay. Lastly, if you make money on this app, make sure to put money into your equipment. It matters. Your phone is good for on the fly, but if you have the chance to get you a piece of equipment like this camera that I'm shooting on, go get it. It doesn't have to be a $6,000 camera, guys. Okay? They have perfect 4K cameras by Canon or other brands if you like them for right around $1,000, $1,200. Okay, you can get a lens body combo. Get a good mic. Right now, it looks like I'm using this big boy, okay? I didn't feel like hooking it up today. I'm using this. It is a Godox wireless transmitter. That's it. That's what it looks like. That's literally it. You see what I did there? You're learning something. Lighting is important. This is the last video that I'm going to make. You guys better save it. My long form content is going to involve dad stuff, husband stuff, life lessons, drug addiction past and how to overcome. Those are going to be my long form closets. That's where I'm going to sit. That's where I'm going to hang out. Facebook is changing, okay? And if I don't change with it, I lose, right? You won't get to see me anymore. And to some of you, that probably is a blessing. To others who do enjoy me, I'm going to do my best to hang out here as long as possible. So I didn't want to gatekeep anything. I wanted to teach all of you how to make a decent living off this. You know, coming from somebody who finally hit that big mark, you know, almost $230,000 in a year from Facebook is nuts. Very blessed. Again, you didn't pay for that. Facebook did, so I didn't take anything from you. And it is because I'm funny. So, and no, my mom didn't just tell me that. 2.3 million people told me that. So, if you notice anything different on Facebook, it's because they're changing algorithm. If you're not seeing creators the same way you were, make sure you go check them out. You know, search them up, save their videos, share their videos, just comment or like the video. You know what I mean? Just interact with it. We appreciate that. Okay. So, what did we learn today? We learned that internet money can change your life. Okay. We learned about consistency. We learned about professional mode and how we need to turn that on. We learned about long form content versus short form content, which is your reels. Okay. We learned about CPMs. We learned that Facebook will never go back to paying their content creators on reels like that ever again. And virality, I hope I said that correct, virality is not more important than watch time. Okay? Facebook wants to use you as a billboard. You have to give them long enough content to do that. I love you guys. Those are geese in the background. My window's open. I love you. Okay, bye.